Sometimes, life doesn't fall apart all at once. It breaks quietly, one forgotten promise at a time. You stop doing what you said you'd do. You stop trusting your own words. And one day, you wake up, feeling like a stranger to yourself. But what if rebuilding your entire life didn't need a miracle? It just needed one small promise, kept every day? A young man in his 20s sits on a train, eyes blank. He doesn't know where he's going. He just needed to leave. Away from pressure, from expectations, from his own noise. The train stops at a small, unknown station. He gets down, walks to a wooden bench, and sits. The world around him is alive, vendors shouting, children laughing, people running for trains, but he feels completely still. Then, beside him, a man in his 40s sits down. Neat coat, confident smile, eyes that look peaceful, not proud. The boy glances and mutters, "You look happy. Must be nice." The man smiles. "It wasn't always like that." The boy sighs. "I've tried everything. I start, I fail. I plan, I stop. People around me keep moving forward, but I'm stuck." The man looks at him for a moment and asks softly, "When was the last time you kept a promise to yourself?" The boy frowns. "What do you mean?" The man says, "I don't mean big things. I mean the small ones. Like saying, 'I'll wake up at 7, or 'I'll finish one page today.' When you said those things, did you do them?" The boy stays silent. The man continues, "You know, years ago, I was just like you. I used to talk big. I'll change my life, I'll get fit, I'll earn more. But every time I didn't follow through. I wasn't just skipping a task. I was teaching my mind that my words don't mean much. Slowly, I stopped believing in myself." He leans forward, watching the trains move. "Then one day, I decided to start with something stupidly small. I promised myself I'll make my bed every single morning. That's it. No motivation, no grand plan. Just one promise. At first, it felt silly. But after a week, I realized something. Every time I kept that small promise, a tiny part of me whispered, 'See? You did what you said.' It wasn't about the bed. It was about building trust with myself again. When I kept one promise, I felt I could keep another. That led to bigger things, a side project, a workout routine, better habits, better mindset. Because once your mind starts believing you again, you don't rely on motivation. You rely on identity." The boy looks down, thinking. The noise of the station fades. He remembers every unfinished goal, every broken resolution, and how each one made him lose a little faith in himself. "So, you're saying small promises can actually change who I am?" The man nods. "Exactly. Every time you do what you said you'd do, even if it's small, you tell yourself, 'I'm the kind of person who finishes things.' That's how confidence is built. Not from success, but from consistency." He stands up as his train arrives and says with a smile, "You don't need to start big. Just start honest. Keep one small promise, and keep it every day. Do that for a month, and watch who you become." The boy watches the man leave. He sits there quietly, watching the crowd again. But this time, his eyes aren't blank. He takes out his phone, opens a note, and writes, "Promise. Wake up at 7 tomorrow. No excuses." He looks at the line, smiles faintly, and locks the screen. A train passes, and the wind feels lighter. Big change never begins with big goals. It begins with one small promise, kept. Because every time you follow through, you're not just completing a task, you're rebuilding trust with yourself. And when you trust yourself, you become unstoppable.